All right, welcome back everybody. Today is going to be the true test because I got new audio equipment and there's construction going on both sides of my house. They're getting the roof done over there, they're renovating a back unit over here. Let's go. I guess the first announcement, this is so exciting for me because I've wanted this audio setup for so long because I have some amazing lenses, but the sound of the gearing on the lenses are insane. So I don't know, like there are days where if there's construction going on or whatever, I'll just skip filming completely even though it's a good day. So hopefully this will cut through that barrier for me. I've been wanting this for I guess like a couple of years now because I asked Stephanie Villa what microphones she uses, and then she's like, oh yeah, I use this DJI one. And then I looked it up and I heard that they were coming out with new mics, so I waited for that, and I think they came out in June. And I just did a lot of research and stuff, and then finally the other day I was just like, I have all this camera equipment and all these cameras, loose bits and bobs and stuff. So why don't I list that and then just commit. I'm so excited about it because I did a test yesterday in front of all my like really loud lenses and it seemed to work fine. So hopefully it works fine with all the construction going on as well. I sold my vlogging camera and a couple of like the digital point and shoot cameras from the early 2000s. I do have a couple other cameras left. I have a camcorder and also my big commercial grade film camera, the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K camera. So it can shoot in 6K, and I had it completely kitted out and everything, and I just don't use it that much. So if you happen to know anyone, like someone who shoots commercials or music videos that knows a little bit more about cameras, that would be a good camera for them because I have it completely built out. I got like the best mic for it, external battery and memory card and everything too. So if you happen to know, please shoot me a DM or email me because I'd really like to get those in good hands. A couple of announcements. I am going to New York next month, November 7th to the 17th. So if anything is going on, any events, or if you have any suggestions for places to visit, I'm staying like in the Bed-Stuy area. If there's anything going on, let me know. I want to get some work done while I'm out there, maybe a home tour or something. I watched a couple of amazing films this past month. The first one is called The Panic in Needle Park. It's 1971 in New York. It's been on my list of things to watch for a while now. And sometimes during the day, I'll have a daytime movie sesh by myself in my room. And I have two monitors, so I'll have one with a movie up and one, I don't know, answering email or whatever, you know? So I try to get a lot done in that time span. The Panic in Needle Park, the reason why I decided to watch it was because I saw a clip of that show Girls, and I watched that last year for the first time and I really liked it. And there was this one episode in particular that really caught my attention. Marnie, one of the actresses, and it's a whole day with her and her ex-boyfriend running around New York. And that episode really caught my attention because of the way it was shot. It didn't seem like any of the other episodes. It was my favorite episode. So then I read up a little bit about it and then found out that it's The Panic in Needle Park, like their version or their take on that movie. So I watched it and it's heartbreaking, and I found a site that you can just watch it for free, archive.org. I think it's because it's meant to be shown as a DARE movie, like for anti-drug use. I mean, it's convincing and it's fantastic, beautifully shot. It's Al Pacino's first movie, so if you can imagine 1971, no special edits. It's very similar to the French New Wave type of editing where a lot of like, I guess, linear. I love watching movies like that because it inspires me to edit my videos in that way. Watching a movie like that reminds me that you can get some really fantastic results with very minimal editing. So yeah. The other thing about Panic in Needle Park is that the clothing is fantastic. I mean, obviously it's 1971, so it's of that era. Yeah, the jackets, the hats, the beanies. And you can see the main character who oddly looks so much like Camille Rowe. You can see her style transition as her life changes as she falls deeper into drug use. So yeah, I really like that film. It's on archive.org for free, so I'll link that down below if you want to watch it. There's a very gruesome scene where they're shooting up. I would suggest skipping that because it's pretty long. Another movie that we went and saw is called The Fall. So it's on Mubi right now. So if you have Mubi, or if you don't have Mubi, you want to try it for 30 days for free, I do have a link. Jason saw that it was on Mubi and he looked it up just to, I guess, get information on it. and saw that it's playing in a theater close by, so we decided to go. Oh my gosh, so The Fall is from 2006, and if you like Jodorowsky, like Holy Mountain, you would love this film. I believe it's based in the 1920s in like the silent movie era, and there's a stunt double who gets hurt, so he's in this hospital, and there's this girl also in the hospital who has a broken arm, so she's like walking around like this, and she's adorable. She was like 5 years old, and then they become friends, and he starts telling her these stories that he makes up on the spot. And she uses her imagination to bring the scenes to life, and she's so cute. The colors are exquisite. So again, if you liked Holy Mountain, if you like anything Jodorowsky, I would say this is a good comparison. It's a much faster pace than Holy Mountain, but you can see a lot of like references. A show that I watched completely from beginning to end with Jason is called Broad City. I know it came out like 10 years ago. Yeah, we sat down and started watching them and kind of like binged it. So I think we finished in like a week or two. We're watching Insecure right now, which he's already seen, I haven't seen. The music is really good. If you have a show that's similar to Broad City that you would like to suggest, please let me know, because Dossie and I are going to New York and we want to have like a little Broad City adventure. So yeah, any suggestions are going to be helpful. I just got these headphones. These are Cause Porta Pros. So I've had these before. I've had them wired. But what happened was I was on my neighborhood walk. I saw this guy walking his dog. He had like a black lab. The black lab was like super excited to see me. So she ran up and jumped on me, and then I was wearing my corded headphones, which I normally have the cords running under my shirt and then into my pocket, but for some reason I had it out and I was just holding my phone like this. Anyway, so the dog jumped up, ripped the cords out of the headphones, and right away the owner was like, "I'm so sorry," I guess because she was unleashed. But he was like, "I'm so sorry, I'll pay for those." He's like, "How much are they? I'll Venmo you right now." And I'm like, "They're like $60. Yeah, so I looked up online to order my original pair again, but then I saw that they have a completely wireless pair, because before they had a pair that was like slightly wireless. There was still a wire connecting these two things together. Yeah, so I ordered these immediately. They were $99, so I paid an extra $30. Totally worth it, and it folds down completely. And there's a case that it comes with, and then this thing just like clips together. It takes a very little space, and I love the sound quality of it. And I did put different ear pads on it to make it a little bit more comfortable. I really like these because I don't like sticking earbuds into my ear. This month we have a lot of new fragrances, or new fragrance launches. So obviously there's the Glossier, Rev, and Dew. Of these two, I already did a separate review on this, but of these two, I like this. And if you like Synthol 33, if you like the original Glossier U, it's all done by the same perfumer. I think his name is Frank Volkel or something like that. So he did do these two. So for me, I prefer Dew over Rev, but really they both smell really good. So give it a whiff when you're at Sephora. Merit came out with their own perfume called Retrospect, and the packaging is beautiful. I also did a separate review on this. As soon as I smelled this, I just imagined being an 11-year-old girl and then like getting my aunt's, my young aunt's makeup bag and just like going through and playing around with her makeup and stuff, and what the inside of the makeup bag would smell like. So there's aldehyde, so it's like powdery, it's nostalgic, there's jasmine in it. It's just a very clean scent. It's not offensive. I remember when I first sprayed it, I got hit with like a whiff, like a huge whiff of it, and it gave me Chanel No. 5 vibes, like right in the initial like 2 seconds or something like that. Obviously there's not the same notes, maybe the aldehydes, but at first I was just like, oh my God, that's like so offensive. But then once I wore it, like after the, I don't know, 20-second mark, I'm like, oh, I actually really like this. Yeah, it just reminds me of a 90s perfume. This isn't a new launch or anything, but this is from Salt & Stone. This is a body mist, but it's in a really nice fancy bottle. And I've been using Salt & Stone, their deodorant, for the past 3 years. And I wanted to get the trial size. So I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, is there a spot in LA that you know sells the trial sizes? Because I've been to 3 different places that they said that they were stocked at and they didn't have it. And then they're like, oh, you know what, we'll just send you some. And they also sent me this. It's in the scent of the deodorant that I had for the last 3 years. And it's bergamot and hinoki. Anytime I wear this, I get so many compliments. And it's a, you know, unisex scent, so anyone can wear it, and it's just fresh and clean, naturey, woody, smells a little bit like tea. I think this is perfect for every day. So Salt and Stone, I believe they're also at Sephora. I know they have a couple different body mists. Oh, and their body mist lasts all day for me, so really, it's like a perfume. I feel like I've been doing my hair the same every day for the past month or so, but I've been doing this bow, or a different variation of this bow, every day, and I've been really enjoying it because I haven't had my hair cut in a while, so it's kind of growing out and not looking like I want it to. And so if I just curl my hair a little bit and throw a bow up top, I'm all set. And the reason why I got this bow is because last year, or maybe a couple of years ago, Bodhi had a bunch of bows on their website, and they were like so expensive, but they're so cute. And I just kept looking at these bows, and I'm like thinking, I should just make them. And I've been procrastinating on it, and I save all these reference photos for when I do have time to sit down and make these bows. But then I was at TJ Maxx, oddly enough, the other day, and there was a whole section of a ton of different bows. So I grabbed one, and I've just been obsessed with it. I just think it looks ultra feminine, put together with very minimal effort, obviously. Cardigans, I have two favorite cardigans right now. Obviously the one that I'm wearing, this one's from a brand called Callahan. They make a bunch of knits, and I believe all their knits are vegan. This one feels like it could be alpaca, but not itchy. And Maddie just got one too. There's a bunch of different colors as well. So yeah, I'll have this link down below. I believe I do have a discount code as well. And then I have another one from Zazan that I've been wearing every day. That one's my most favorite. It's a heavier weight. It is mohair or alpaca or something like that. So it isn't vegan friendly, but I love that cardigan, especially because when you spray perfume on it or spray whatever you're wearing, it holds it in. So the next time when you put it back on again, you get a whiff of the fragrance, and then you layer a different fragrance on. It's just, it feels like I'm intentionally layering scents in a way, but it's only for me to smell, so it feels very deeply personal. In terms of beauty stuff, I have two things here. Grown Alchemist has this lip balm right here, which is my favorite lip balm right now. It's a Hydra Restored lip balm. When you put it on, it kind of just like smooths out all the lines in your lips, and it feels like it's plumping in a way, but not in a menthol situation. It just feels like it's deeply nourishing, and it smells like watermelon. I believe it's like watermelon lime. The packaging feels very upscale. The formula is very luxurious, but the scent is the thing that really got me because it just feels like a grown-up lip smacker. So I've been reaching for this a lot, and I love it. If you haven't heard of Grown Alchemist, I know that they took over, or they replaced Kiehl's at Equinox, so that's been a huge controversy. But I have been using their stuff for a while, and I know that their skincare is really good. The other day when I was at work, this girl came in, and she had the most, I mean, her skin was so soft and like baby-like, like glass skin, and she had the cutest blush on. And I asked her what she had on, and she just had some like e.l.f. Cream blush. But then she said the thing that really makes it for her is this stick right here. So she pulled the stick out and then rubbed it on the back of her hand and immediately gave her glass skin. And so I ordered it immediately, and I started watching reviews on it, and people absolutely love it. And I mean, like, it's on all these Korean dramas, and people use it all over their face. So like anywhere that you would need like just a little bit of glow, so like on your forehead or like on your this area, cheekbone area, on your lips, people just use this everywhere under their eyes or whatever, and it smells really good. It's called the Kahi Wrinkle Bounce Multi Balm. It just makes your skin look like baby skin or glass skin, and it looks really good right over blush. So just like tap it in. Last but not least, some empties. So this one is the Make Pre-Cleanse Fluid Makeup SPF Removing Oil Cleanser. I get so lazy about using makeup remover for my eyes and like just for my makeup, and I wear SPF every single day, and sometimes I feel like I'm not getting everything out. This just melts everything off your face. So just a little pump, and then everything just falls down your drain. It leaves a very minimal residue, so you can double cleanse, but I usually don't. I do really like this. I will repurchase this at some point. There's no scent to it, so that's something I prefer. And I also use this for facial massages too, because it gives that slip. So it's doing like the job of two things in one. So I do really like this. And then I have this is Dr. Jart, the Vital Hydra Solution. Yo, I go through a new thing of Dr. Jart, I feel like every month. Like last month, I think I went through 2 or 3 items. This is a gel texture, it's ultra moisturizing, and I love that it's not thick or heavy. I guess I use it really quickly. I was using it morning and night, and I love the texture of it. I love the scent of it. I mean, I love everything Dr. Jart. I just like to greet the morning with a Jart, you know? I already have a backup of this. So yeah, I would have repurchased it, but I already have a backup, so I'm all set. So those are all my favorites for the month of October. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully the sound situation is good. I'm just so excited for my new audio equipment. And again, if you know anyone who needs some nice equipment, hit me up. Send me an email, DM me, whatever. I will see you in the next video. Bye.